Here are 10 secret tips you need to know in Palworld. For tip number 1, you may know that at night the temperature drops, resulting in your character freezing to death. Players prevent this by having a torch equipped, but did you know you can have a fire pal and it'll keep you warm? At the beginning you can use a fox spark, but the best for this is a kitten, as he has a saddle available at level 30, allowing you to easily traverse the snowy area and the scorching heat due to his partner's skill, Clear Mind. He can even be bred early on with a Grizzbolt and a Cativa, or for an even easier combination, you could use a Celery and a Krajira, which are both located near the starting area. For the second tip, when you're exploring the world, you may have realized that your player takes 4 damage, but this can simply be prevented by riding a pal, as pals don't take 4 damage. If you can't ride on your mounts for whatever reason, you can also pull out your glider just before hitting the ground. This next tip is all about respawns, as all respawns like ores, trees and rocks will respawn in 24 hours in-game time. The exception to this is the oil rig's large chests, which have a respawn timer of 30 minutes in real life time, so altering the day and night cycle has no effect. Bear in mind, the timer starts from the moment the large chest has been opened. For tip number 4, I found it would only be right to explain the key number 4, as when you press number 4, it allows you to command your pals. You can make them turn passive so they don't accidentally kill the pals you're trying to capture. Or you can make them aggressive to where they will slaughter everything on sight, making it useful for farming resources. This next tip is a secret hidden gem, as pals can repair structures if you have repair kits stored in a chest. This is however their lowest priority, meaning they will only do this if they have no other tasks available. This is handy when you've just been raided and you have multiple structures damaged. Tip number 6 will help you out when it comes to combat, as pal skills abilities have 2 separate cooldowns. The player's cooldowns abilities and the mounts itself. This means you can be mounted and use all the pal skill abilities. Then when you dismount, the pal itself will go ahead and use all 3 skill abilities even though you just used them. This works amazingly with high cooldown moves, as they tend to be more powerful. While we're on the subject of combat, let's go over to number 7, as pals have a hidden ability which is known as Same Type Attack Bonus, or Stab for short. This gives a pal around a 20% damage boost. To show this stab in action, I gave a Cativa the moves Solar Blast and Pal Blast, which both have 150 power. As you can see, Cativa deals more damage with the Pal Blast than he does with the Solar Blast, as the Pal Blast matches Cativa's neutral element. For this next tip, you can easily store items into chests just by pressing R. This is perfect for organized chests, as it only stores items that are already stored in the chest. Another quick tip that not everyone uses properly is that you can repair all your items at once on the repair bench just by pressing the R key. The materials required to repair all your items don't have to be in your invent, they just have to be stored in a chest inside your base. I saved the best for last, as work suitability is a secret work speed modifier ranging from level 1 to 5. So Astagon gets a modifier of 5x, while Anubis only gets a modifier of 3x. You can condense your pals to 4 stars, which will increase their work suitability by 1 level. This would make Astagon's work suitability go from a 5x to a 10x, doubling his work speed. This can be improved even further when you apply work-based passives like Work Slave, Artisan, Serious, and Lucky. It can also be further increased when you apply souls to their work speed at the Statue of Power. I hope these tips helped you out. Here's another video of tips and tricks I created. If you have any secret tips you think nobody knows, then feel free to share them in the comments below.